What's going on, everyone? So, of course, Denver sold. If that was the Lakers, they would have won by 30, right? Phoenix did everything they could to lose that game. You go in overtime, and you can't buy a bucket. You let the Phoenix Suns close in overtime. It's frustrating. We needed these wins. We needed this win. Today was looking so good, right? Would have been nice if the Pelicans lost, but like I said, I have my reservations about the Lakers catching the Pelicans. Lakers have the tiebreaker against the Pelicans, which is good, but the Pelicans just their schedule is easier, right? Unless some crazy, Zion and Ingram start missing games. I just think it's going to be hard to catch them, but that 6th seed I think is very obtainable. And it would have helped if the Phoenix Suns lost this game like they should have. Again, if that was the Lakers, guess what? The Lakers lose that game every time, right? But of course, they can't close down the stretch. Kevin Durant all of a sudden 0 of 5, can't buy a 3, can't make a bucket to save his life, and now he can't miss. It's come on, man. It's cut us some slack. Luckily, Dallas ended up folding against the Indiana Pacers, so the Pacers did their job, so that really helped. So, going into tomorrow, which is good, again, Lakers desperately have to beat the Kings. We'll talk about that here in a moment. But right now, the Lakers are now 2.5 games out of 6th. Luckily, the Phoenix Suns have the toughest schedule still the rest of the way. So they're going to have a couple still tough matchups, tough games that hopefully they lose a couple of those. But Dallas losing, Lakers only half a game behind Dallas. If Lakers win tomorrow, they would move ahead and they would be tied for the 8th seed. So this Sacramento game has multiple implications now at this point. Not only does they need to beat the Sacramento Kings to move up into the standings, right? We got to play them twice. But this also would impact the Lakers potentially moving into that 8th seed bare minimum, right? You get into that 8th. Now, at that point, you just got to kind of keep pace, right? You just got to stay ahead. Problem is, Dallas has tiebreakers over us. So we have to win at least one more game than the Dallas Mavericks. So the Lakers have to make sure that once they get to that tie, once they get into that space, now it's hey, we gotta win a game here and there, and just kind of stay ahead. But you got Sacramento 2 times coming up, and you have the Golden State Warriors. 3 out of your next 5 games are against those 2 teams. Bare minimum, you have to win those games. You have to. You have no choice. They also have the Milwaukee Bucks and the Minnesota Timberwolves. Those 2 games are going to be tough. Obviously, I would love to win one, if not both of those games. But bare minimum, you have to win tomorrow against Sacramento. Let's say you lose to Milwaukee and you lose to Minnesota. It would suck, but you bounce back with the Sac game and you bounce back with the Warriors game, I'll be happy. We'll be in a good place, right? Because now the Lakers, now you got those 2 games on Sacramento, which you're right on their tail too. And you beat the Warriors. Now you're keeping distance. You're keeping space in between you and the Warriors. And then if push comes to shove and got these tiebreakers, well, now you got the tiebreaker over the Golden State Warriors. So the Lakers right now are a game and a half over Sacramento. If you win both of those Sacramento games, you probably overtake Sacramento too. So bare minimum, now the only team you'd be looking at that you're behind is the Phoenix Suns, who, again, you have tiebreakers over, and they have the tougher schedule. So you're hoping that through the laws of average, you can win at least as many games as they do, finish with the same record, you jump ahead, they drop down, and now you're the 6th seed playing whoever it is, right? But it starts with Sacramento tomorrow. You can't play games. Sacramento has been a problem for us. Lakers did a really good job defensively against the Oklahoma City Thunder, which was nice. I liked the way that they were able to contain SGA. SGA was 5 of 13 from the field, held them to 20 points. It's good, right? Now you're going up against a Malik Monk who can go off for 30 on a given night off the bench, and De'Aaron Fox, who, again, a guy that can go off for 30 plus as the starter. Sabonis and his history against Anthony Davis. Right? He's something like crazy, like 11-0 or something, playing against Anthony Davis. For whatever reason, AD really struggles against those like bigger European centers. But Anthony Davis has to take it upon himself. Has to look at this as like, all right, like this isn't a game. I'm a top 3 center in this league. You know, I'm Anthony Davis. Yes, Sabonis, you're having a great season. Yes, Sabonis, you know, you do your thing, but it's time for me to show you who I really am. That's what my hope is with Anthony Davis, and he comes out and really performs this game. LeBron's going to do LeBron things. We need Austin Reeves to continue to play well. He's been much more consistent lately, hitting shots. We need that to be a norm, right? You're at home, protect home court. Lakers have been very good at home. You need to maintain and stay on that level of like the just winning the home games, winning the games that you're supposed to win, right? Our next game against Sacramento will be on the road. You figure that out. You go into their home and you got to beat them. But to me, it's a game at a time. I just hope that the Lakers, I hope that they're not like sleeping on this game, right? Like, I hope that this is circled heavily on the whiteboard and this is like, okay, like this is a game that absolutely has to be a W. This is a game that we cannot afford to lose. That's my hope. My hope is that they don't come out all sluggish and, you know, they're turning the ball over. If you give up 20 turnovers to the Sacramento Kings, guess what? We're going to lose to Sacramento, right? We were able to outpace the Thunder giving up 20 turnovers just because in my opinion, it's a bad matchup for the Thunder, right? The Thunder just don't match up well against the Lakers, so the Lakers kind of balance and offset it. Sacramento matches up much better, and again, I believe the Lakers could beat them. I believe the Lakers are the better team, but you give up 20 turnovers. I mean, against any team in the league, you have a good chance of losing, right? If another team gets 20 extra opportunities because you can't take care of the basketball, well, guess what? And Austin Reeves, he needs to take care of the basketball because he was the team leader in turnovers, right? So you got to take care of the basketball, got to continue to hit shots. You got to bring the effort and energy. You got to rebound. Right, we got to stop giving up these second chance points and allowing teams to stay in games and get other opportunities, which lead more times than not to an open 3 or whatever, right? Bring the defensive intensity. I loved what Austin Reeves was doing on the defensive side. I love what D'Angelo Russell was doing on the defensive side in that OKC game. We don't need them to be elite, right? They're never going to be elite defenders. They just don't have the tools to do so. Right? They don't have the foot speed, they don't have the athleticism, they don't have the quickness, but they have shown at times to be serviceable. They have shown at times that they can at least kind of manage and hold their own out there on the basketball court. That's what we need from them. We need them to be able to just stay in front of your guy, move your feet, shift. Right? Don't just get blown by every possession to where now guys are now you're putting Anthony Davis in the situation where not only does he have to worry about his man, but he has to worry about the man that just keeps blowing by you. Right? Like we need these guys to step up and pick it up on both sides of the basketball. Lakers starting 5 has been excellent offensively, second in the league, right? But the defense is of concern. We saw that this team can, through the defensive schemes, through just energy, effort, focus, do those things. Play your part, play your role. Everybody buy in. Everybody do what they need to do. Let's go get this Sacramento win. Now all of a sudden, we're right there with Dallas. We're half a game behind the Sacramento Kings for the 7th seed, and we're only like a game and a half or 2 games behind the Phoenix Suns for the 6th seed. And they have the toughest schedule in the league coming up, and we are a team that has the tiebreaker over them. We're right there. We're in the thick of this. We are in the thick of this. And I hope that the Lakers start taking things serious. Right? They've been great, but we got to stop trading wins. Right? Like the month of February, we were 9-3. But if you look towards like the back end, and now this month, and the starting of this month, it's like, yeah, you had a loss, you had a win, and then you had a loss, and then you got the bounce back wins against the Clippers and the Wizards. So you had the loss against, who was it, the Suns, right? Or it was the Suns or the Warriors and Suns. Mixing them up. But you had that loss against one of them. Then you got the bounce back win against the Spurs. and then you have the loss against the Warriors, and you get the bounce back against the Clippers and the I think it was the Suns second. So then you get the bounce back win against the Clippers and the Wizards, and then you have the loss to Denver, and you got the bounce back win against Thunder. Now you need to keep this momentum going. Beat Sacramento, right? And let's ride this wave. But anyway, as always, this is a discussion, so I pass the question on you. Let me know your thoughts and opinions down in the comments below. What did you think of today? What did you think of the little updates as far as the Lakers standings? However you feel, whatever your thoughts are, I'd love to hear it. Let me know down in the comments below. How do you feel about the Sacramento game? Right? Do you think that they get the W tomorrow? Again, however you feel, let me know. That being said, if you haven't liked this video, hit that like button. Helps me out a lot. Lets me know you enjoy these types of videos. Truly appreciate it. Not subscribe to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Turn on the bell notifications. Appreciate y'all. See you in the next one. Thank you.